Hello, it's Eric Freeze, and today we have a Lakewood Model 300 free box fan from 2009. This was right when Lakewood got bought out by Jordan. I think that's what it's called, or Johnson, something like that. Something with a J and ends with an N. But the doggo has to bark while I'm making a video, but that's not important. As a lot of people know, I have a Aerospeed branded Nantucket Breeze, which I lended out to someone because it's hot this summer, and now there's a shortage on fans, like everything else, so now my collection has severely downsized. So this one came to me because I gave it to someone, and this thing kept having issues with its motor. Mostly with it locking up or squeaking. I dumped a whole bunch of oil in it, and I assumed like this thing was coming back to me every month, so I traded it. I actually gave them an older 80s Galaxy box fan to use for the meanwhile until I find another modern fan. So here's low speed. This is way more noisier than the 90s Galaxy I showed before this. There's low speed, it's the brace plate, and then boombox plug-in cord. Here's level 2. Not that much airflow. I remember going to the fair and finding one of these under the Home's name, and I was really unimpressed with how much airflow this moves. There's something tells me that this one moves more air, but I don't know why. I'll probably do a comparison against this to an Aerospeed. I know there's a bunch of comparisons against this last to an Aerospeed, not necessarily mainstays. I can't get my calls on mainstays. And then high speed. That's the one that's level 3. Pretty powerful. Not the most powerful. The thing I will say is this is a lot more quieter than the last one. That's true. Here's off. This thing has a pretty good spin down time. No startup sounds, unlike the Aerospeeds, which I don't like, but you don't need startup sounds, they're not that necessary. Of course, they make the fan look quite clear, but I oiled the heck out of the bearings, and hopefully this thing doesn't dry up and squeak like crazy. Blade's actually surprisingly not off balance at all. I take that back. It has a fused plug, which is replaceable. No handle on the top. Of course, it's on the back, so when you pick it up, the fan just kind of slants backwards, which is really inconvenient. Switches in the back, making it horrible for window use, which, unfortunately, this fan was being used in a winter, so they had issues with it, and they also had to, it was in a windows prop like this, so they could actually get to the switch and this cord here, which, yes, it's a lot more cheaper, and easier to produce, but it makes it harder for window use, but not everyone uses box fans in the window. This would be good as like a floor fan. And it has the detachable boombox style cord, which would probably work in my Sony boombox. And then your free speed switch, and then the wimpy little motor. So there's the Lakewood Model 300 free box fan.